we are going to discuss about the ophthalmic products. Ophthalmic products mean the products which are used for the treatment of the eye. Okay, we have already finished the part of introduction and essential characteristics. So, today we are going to discuss about the ideal characteristic of ophthalmic drug delivery system. The first characteristic is good corneal penetration, maximizing ocular drug absorption through prolonged contact time with corneal tissue. Simplicity of installation for patient, reduced frequency of administration. Fourth one is patient compliance, lower toxicity and side effect, minimize precorneal drug loss. It should be non-irritative and comfortable form. It should not cause blurred vision. Relatively non-greasy, appropriate rheological properties and concentration of the viscous system. These are the ideal characteristics of ophthalmic drug delivery system. Then the eye drops. The eye drops are the sterile solutions, suspensions and emulsions intended for installation in the eye with eyedropper. Eyedroppers are the sterile solutions or suspension or it may be emulsion. These are intended for installation in the eye. These are installed using the eyedropper. Eye solutions are manufactured by dissolution of active ingredient and excipient into all portions of water and sterilization of solution done. If the drug is not sufficiently soluble, it can be formulated as a suspension. Topical ophthalmic emulsion generally prepared by dissolving or dispensing the active ingredient into oil phase, adding suitable emulsifying agent or mixing with water vigorously to form uniform oil in water emulsion. Emulsifying agents are used when two immiscible phases are not going to mix with each other. So, to make them miscible, the emulsifying agents are used. The next, the properties of ideal eye drop means the how the eye drop should be. It must be sterile. It should be non-toxic and non-irritant. It should be free from any foreign particle. They are chemically stable, be isotonic and isotonic to lacrimal secretion. It should retain sterility within the prescribed period of use. Its pH should be stable for a particular drug. It should contain a suitable preservative. Preservatives are used in eye drop to avoid the microbial contamination. Okay, then next point is formulation of eye drops. Means which medicaments or which contents are used during the formulation of eye drops. The first is medicaments. Why medicaments are used and which medicaments are used we are going to discuss. Medicaments. These contain drug of various categories include antiseptic, anti-inflammatory agent, antimicrobial agent, local anesthetic, sulfonamide, mydriatic or mitotic property. Then preservative. Eye drop should be sterile and should contain preservative to avoid microbial contamination. When container is open, the preservative for ophthalmic use include benzalkonium chloride, chlorbutanol, phenyl mercuric acetate, phenyl mercuric nitrate, etc. Then the sterilization. During formulation of eye drops, the sterilization must be done. It is sterilized by autoclaving at 121 degrees Celsius for 50 minutes. This is a ideal time and temperature for the sterilization. Fill. Sterilization is done for avoiding thermal degradation. For example, preservative chlorbutanol hydrolyzes at high temperature. Then viscosity. Viscosity of eye drop should be checked before formulation, during formulation. The size of the drop and its residence in the eye depend on viscosity of eye drops. Methyl cellulose, hydroxypropyl methyl cellulose, and polyvinyl alcohol are the common viscosity enhancer. Then the container. Then which type of container should be used? Then first container is single dose container. It is a minim unit and consists of a disposable pliable tube like applicator made from polypropylene by ultrasonic sealing. It has a nozzle protected by a cap. It is generally enclosed in heat sealed envelope. Then multiple application container. The traditional container for eye drop is a glass bottle carrying in a cap a dropper fitted with teeth. For example, amber color container. It provides protection from light. Then second one is hexagonal in a cross section and vertically ribbed on three adjacent faces. The ribs indicated that the content must not be taken orally. Third one is made from natural or treated soda glass. Fourth one is screw capped bottle with separate dropper. Then the last step is label in the formulation of eye drop. The comply with the general requirement of a labeling. Following information is mentioned on the label clearly, which means which information should be labeled. Then name and composition of medicaments, name and concentration, antimicrobial, manufacturing date, expiry date. If any discomfort or irritation, discontinues use the eye drop. Means if any discomfort of irritation occurs while using, then we should discontinue the use of eye drop. It should be for external use only and shake well before use. If it is a suspension, along with the storage condition to maintain full activity. Next point is adjuvant used in the preparation of eye drops. Adjuvants. The first is a thickening agent. The thickening agents such as methyl cellulose, carboxymethyl cellulose, polyvinyl alcohol, polyethylene glycol are used to increase the viscosity of eye drops. It will also helpful to prolong contact time of the formulation with the eye surface. Then the second one is buffer. The buffer should be added to maintain balance between comfort, solubility, stability, and activity of drug. For example, the hydrolyzed chlorbutanol forms hydrochloride acid, making drops acidic, whereas contain drug like pilocarpine, hydrochloride are acidic. Then antioxidant. Antioxidants are principal stabilizer added to some ophthalmic solution, primarily those containing epinephrine and other oxidizable drugs. Sodium bisulfite or a beta bisulfite are used in the concentration up to 0.3% in epinephrine hydrochloride. The several antioxidant systems have been developed. This consists of ascorbic acid and acetylcysteine and sodium thiosulfate. Then fourth one is wetting agents. These are used for proper penetration of eye drops into cornea of the eye. Drops into the cornea of the eye. Polysorbate 20 and a polysorbate 80 are used as wetting agents. Second one is isotonicity. All the solute include drug contribute to osmotic pressure of the eye drip. Therefore, isotonicity of the formula should be calculated and it is adjusted with the sodium chloride. For example, sodium chloride 0.9% and boric acid 1.9% are isoosmotic. We have discussed about ophthalmic products. In that we have seen the ideal characteristic, then the eye drops. Eye drops are in the form of solution, suspension, emulsion, and mainly they are used for intended for installation in the eye with the eyedropper. And the properties of eye drops. Then formulation. In formulation of eye drops, mainly used medicaments, preservative, sterilization, viscosity, and container and label. The label should be neat and clearly mention the name and composition of all medicaments. Then we have seen the adjuvants used in the preparation of eye drop. In the adjuvants, thickening agents. Thickening agents are used to increase the viscosity. Then buffer. Buffer is used to maintain balance between comfort, solubility, stability, and activity of drug. Antioxidants. Antioxidants are simply used to avoid the oxidation. Then wetting agents. Wetting agents for polysorbate 20 and polysorbate 80 are mainly used as wetting agents. Wetting agents used for proper penetration into eye drop into cornea. Then isotonicity.